Hey everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I am back with another review. And today we're actually looking at another vehicle from the Snapships Build to Battle line. And this is the Lance SV-51 Scout Ship. So if you remember the last time we took a look at the Sabre XF-23 Interceptor, which was one that I had bought off of Amazon, and I liked it quite a bit. So I filled out a little customer service form for Green Play Monster. I think it's just Play Monster, excuse me. And sure enough, I actually won a $50 gift card from them. So with that gift card, I was able to buy directly off their site the Lance Scout Ship, and then the Wasp and Falx 2-pack. So yeah, I was always planning on getting this ship, but the other one, the Wasp and the Falx, I really didn't have that much of an interest in because the Falx, I guess, looks okay, but the Wasp and really the complex ships in general, those are the bad guys, the complex. I really don't like the look of their ships. They're like a little too organic for me. And realistically, for the Forge, which are the good guys, but beyond this, a lot of their ships seem a little too. I mean, it's just designs that really don't grab me. But this is kind of cool. Now, this isn't to say there aren't some issues with it. As you can see, we have it on its flight stand. The nice thing, again, about the Snapships is the lids of the packaging can actually be used as a stand. They give you the little arm in the box. Now, this does have a gimmick with it, and the gimmick is that the ship can rotate. And that's where a lot of my issues are, because I think due to the weight of the extra parts here on the back, there is when you start rotating the ship out of a neutral pose, which is like this, there's a little bit of a lean. And let me just see if I can separate it here. That's the connection point right there that does the rotation. And while it's secure, I mean, it snaps into place, it is rather loose than, say, a normal connection. And to be honest, I really don't find myself using the rotation that much. Now, full disclosure, this is also a what I would consider a secondary modified form, because number one, I have the pressure launcher here underneath. Let me get this off the stand. Oh, there we go. I have the pressure launcher attached underneath instead of the static gun. And I also have the Ujutech booster here attached in the back. If I were to go in a different position, and you see right here, the front wants to droop forward because of that connection. But you can, of course, just use, they do have interchangeable parts, a normal looking gun, a normal back plate. And also, like the other Snapships, there is a secondary vehicle design with this. If you remember, the Sabre actually had three, a secondary and a tertiary form. I did build those, and I noticed that, I think I kind of mentioned this in the last review, I had to use a lot of the extra parts to shore up the build because it was very weak and floppy. And that's actually something, the second ship on this, the second build, excuse me, is a attack craft. And realistically, I change it around a lot to make it look a little more palatable to my sensibilities. But as always, your mileage may be different. But for those of you who this might be your first time watching a Snapships review on my channel, I strongly encourage you to go back and check out the review of the Sabre, because I do explain a bit more what Snapships is. These are little brick not necessarily square, but they have a hard plastic outside and a softer plastic inside that allows them to peg it together, sort of like a snapping point. You know, as I demonstrated here with that rotating connection point, and he just goes in, and that's about that. They do give you a tool to help take things apart. And that's the one thing is like with that one connection, you really don't need the tool, but with everything else, you kind of do. So outside of the bricks, they do give you these extra pieces, the cockpit here. This ship comes with the pilot figure of Atom, who I think is their science officer. And, you know, those extra pieces help give a little curvature to the look of these vessels. But yeah, really not much more I can say about it. Let me go ahead and put this back on the stand or else it's going to fall. It is a very interesting build. I'll be very honest. I'm not as into it as I thought it would be. And a lot of that has to do with that rotation gimmick. I mean, if it maybe locked in more, was on like a faux ratchet or something, or like a you know, they use the like an octagonal shape or something to help secure it better, I might enjoy it. I mean, it's a fine build, but I think in terms of if you want to try out the line, go with the Saber, and then maybe move on from there. You know, see what you kind of like. But yeah, as I mentioned, I got this set off of the Play Monster web store. These are available from Amazon. You can also find them in brick and mortar retail. If you shop at Target, there is actually a Target exclusive snap ship. It's the Trident gunship, but you can find these other kits there as well. But they are fun. Now, I've started hearing that there will be newer ships coming, including possibly some mech designs. So that'll be kind of cool. But definitely, if you're looking for something that's a little bit different than Lego and you like a space type of motif, then definitely I think the snap ships are really right up your alley. This might be something new and different that, you know, can scratch an itch you didn't know you had. And as you can see here, you know, on the stand, it is pulling back a little. Yeah, usually the placement of the stands can be a little bit better. In fact, I think actually they might want you to actually put the stand where I have the launcher. So I know we're just noticing that now, but it kind of gets you like a flying pose. It's really not bad. But definitely, I like the snap ships. It's a great line. It's fun for kids, fun for adults, fun for kids with their adults. So yeah, definitely pick it up. This one I think retails for a little under $10. The Saber goes for a little bit under $15. But it's a much bigger kit than this. And I think in terms of play value and to dollar, it is there. You know, you get at least 2 builds out of them, and then if you get the mobile app, they do actually have a whole bunch of custom builds that they show you how to do and tell you what parts you need. So that's always fun. So that's it for the review. If you liked this video, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. While I always do appreciate the views, the liking, commenting, and subscribing communicates to YouTube through their magical algorithms that my channel should be exalted and held upon high. If you really want to help my endeavors, definitely consider signing up for my Patreon. There's a link in the description below and a little card here in the corner. It's www.patreon.com/chuckdog1999. All I ask for is $1 a month. No thrills, no tiers, no special rewards. All you're doing is helping me help you, help me to help you bring figures like this to you. I know it's we're in the post-holiday season and it's $12 a year, so maybe take a little bit of that Christmas money. But as always, if you can't, I completely understand. Just the support you give me by watching my videos is always appreciated. Well, that's about it for the Lance Scout Ship. This is your old pal Chuck, and we'll see you next time.